A1 World Entertainment, and out of nowhere we're getting some news on the upcoming Fast and the Furious 11. That's right, we're up to 11 of these things. But what's being said is something I definitely didn't see coming. And we're not just talking about what you saw in the thumbnail of is The Rock coming back. No, it's actually what Vin Diesel also says, not just about that, but about what he wants the movie to actually go back to being, which is insane. So we're going to have a look at this article because they want this thing out in 2 years' time, and it sounds like there's going to be a lot of butting of heads for what this thing could end up being. So let's dive into this. So Vin Diesel opens up about Fast 11 for Thanksgiving, sharing that he's feeling the pressure. Universal Pictures wants a 2026 release date. Parent company Comcast is pushing for 2 more films. The writer wants things fixed with Dwayne Johnson's character, but Diesel says he hopes to bring the new movie back to its roots. So right there, you're hearing all of this mayhem. So Universal say we want this out in 2026. Comcast is saying we want at least 2 more movies. The writer wants to bring back Dwayne Johnson as, what was he called? Shaw? Or Hobbs. He was Hobbs, wasn't he? Shaw was the Jason Statham. And Vin Diesel wants it to go back to being a street level race movie. He doesn't want it to be this big extravagant over the top crap. He wants it to go back to the street racing level. That's very interesting. So we'll continue with this. So the $7.3 billion Fast and Furious franchise has spawned 11 films. Fast 10 was released in 2023 and brought in 700 million. It's actually down quite a bit from the previous 2. Didn't the previous 2 make $1 billion? So, yeah. So, this is what Vin Diesel posted then. I got Universal in one ear saying we need Fast 11 by March 2026. I have Comcast in the other ear saying we need 2 movies to be the final. There has been bad blood between Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson, both on and off the screen, which reportedly had been resolved. It sounds like Johnson will be back for Fast 11. By the way, I just want to point something out. The article I'm reading has Fast 11 down as Fast 12, but it is 11. I mean, they literally said the last movie was Fast and Furious 10. So the next movie is Fast 11. So I don't know why that keeps saying. But Vin Diesel, anyway, he continued. Well, actually, here's this whole statement, right? Because the way this article is written is stupid. They've broken up what he's saying. So, but this is his full statement. So this is on Vin Diesel's Instagram. I got Universal in one ear saying we need Fast 11 by March 2026. I've got Comcast in the other ear saying we need 2 movies to be the final. Then the writer on Fast 5 sent me this image and said we need to see Dom and Hobbs resolve their differences. I just want to get back to real street racing, practical stunts, and a reunion of that beautiful Brotherhood. Happy Thanksgiving. And the image, of course, was him and The Rock. So you're seeing there that there could be an awful lot of problems going into this next movie. If it's got this much problem, I don't think it's hitting that 2026 release date. Because you'll have one studio pushing for we need 1 more movie and that needs to come out in 2026. You have the other side of that company saying, no, we need 2 more movies to be the final for this, which is a part 1 and a part 2. That's not a good move. Just ask Mission Impossible. You have a writer, not apparently of this movie, but of Fast 5, saying we need The Rock back. And you have Vin Diesel saying to all of them, I just want to take it back to the street level. Can we not just go back to the racing the cars on the streets? Can we not just use real cars and stop all this overblown shit? It's sounding like Vin Diesel is burnt out, to be honest with you. It really does. It just sounds like he's not up for it. Like, if you have the actual star this thing going, I just want to take it back to being this, rather than going, oh, we need to go balls to the wall for the final. He's literally saying, let's just strip it all completely back, street level, practical effects, racing cars. Let's end it that way. It's quite interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see who wins this argument, because obviously the argument will be Comcast wanting one thing, Universal wanting it to be the other thing, the writers wanting this in there, and Vin Diesel wanting it to go back to street level stuff. Very interesting. And of course, because of that image on the post, people are going like, oh my god, he's confirmed The Rock is coming back. There's nothing confirmed. And for all we know, their differences could be settled. But there's no guarantee The Rock wants to come back. They could reach out and say, hey, look, we need you in this movie. And you could go, I'm busy. I've already signed on to all these other projects. Which is very likely, because The Rock just doesn't bloody stop. I don't know why he's involved with so much things. And I'm not talking about just movies. Like, he's movies, TV shows, energy drinks, gym gear, other crap over here, more crap over there. It's like, holy Jesus, dude, take a break. It's like, seriously, sit down and relax. Take a breath every now and again. I don't know why he's doing so much, but he is. So there's no guarantee that he would even be willing to come back. And of course, people still apparently want Hobbs and Shaw too. Don't know why, but they do. So it's going to be very interesting to see what actually happens with this movie. And of course, we know that Vin Diesel is still working on the next Riddick as well to get that done. So it's going to be interesting times. And let's see what comes of this. Will Fast and Furious actually go back to being street racing? Because that is the hilarious thing with the Fast and Furious franchise. Like, oh look, he's a mechanic working in his garage, or his garage, as you like to say in the States, at his home, just working on cars, and then does a bit of street racing at night. And all of a sudden, he was jumping out of helicopters, and he was the world's greatest spy. And someone's like, when did that happen? So how did he go from driving for pink slips to I'm the greatest spy, and the CIA and all these other government agencies need to send me and my family in to resolve these issues? Like, it was just like, what? So bizarre. Let's see anyway what happens with this. And good God, I can't believe they're doing Fast and Furious 11. Oh wow, when did this start? 2020? Was it 2001 the first movie came out? That's insane. But anyway, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.